you need to understand the difference between Ripple and XRP. The SEC lawsuit isn't about some crypto protocol or a group of nerds trying to change the world. No, it's about a serious contender aiming to disrupt traditional finance, a company whose technology could change how money moves around the globe. It's me. Here's the story you've probably heard. In 2012, Jed McCaleb created Ripple as a decentralized crypto. It was built on a consensus model called the Unique Node List, also known as the UPHP. Nice try, Jed, but here's the reality. Ripple actually launched in 2004 under a different name. It was the brainchild of a developer named Ryan Fugger. His vision was a decentralized, peer-to-peer credit network, a way for individuals to lend and borrow money without going through a bank. Now, let's talk about XRP. Back in the early days, there were these free riders, people who would join the network, get a loan, and then poof, they disappeared before paying it back. It was a nightmare for the system. To solve this, Chris Larson entered the chat. If you don't know Chris, he's a legend in this space. He was one of the pioneers of file sharing back in the day. And when Bitcoin hit the scene, he saw a golden opportunity. What if we add crypto to Ripple, and boom, we got XRP. So, here's the deal. Ripple is the network, the tech, the plumbing that moves money around. XRP is the token used to make it happen. Think of Ripple as a global banking system on turbo mode, and XRP. Need to send dollars from New York to London to buy stuff? Bam! Ripple's network finds the fastest, cheapest way to do it. Oh, and by the way, you don't have to use XRP directly. You can use any currency, but you got to pay a tiny fee in XRP to make it work. If that sounds confusing, let me simplify it. Ripple is like the internet, and XRP is like email. One is the whole shebang, and the other is a service within it. Confused yet? Well, here's a 2014 email that clears everything up. It's a conversation between industry experts discussing the history of Ripple. And guess what? They're saying the exact same things I just told you. Let me introduce you to the players. There's Jeffrey Cliff, a bigwig at IBM and a thought leader in the blockchain space. Then we got Evan, a respected voice in the crypto community. And rounding out the discussion is Bailey Reutzel, a fintech journalist. Let's dive into the email. Jeffrey kicks things off by pointing out that Ripple predates Bitcoin and the hype that followed. He's talking about Ripple Pay. Remember that? Next up, Evan adds his 2 cents. He believes that in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter who came first. He's thinking bigger picture. But then he drops a bomb. He says Ripple definitely predates Bitcoin, and he makes a crucial distinction. He calls the network Ripple and the currency XRP, spotting the difference, folks. And then Bailey chimes in with an interesting take. He thinks Chris Larson used XRP to generate interest, but the Ripple platform isn't about crypto. Nope, it's about creating a better payment system. So there you have it, straight from the horse's mouth. Ripple isn't a crypto protocol. It's a next-gen payment platform. XRP isn't a revolutionary asset. It's a tool within that platform. Here's the mind-blowing part. Over 50 billion XRP are still controlled by Ripple Labs, more than 50% of the entire supply. And guess what? They're not shy about using it. In 2019, Ripple partnered with Bank of America for a cross-border payment pilot using XRP, one of the largest banks in the world, for another payment trial. Let me cut through the noise for you. Ripple and XRP aren't going anywhere. The SEC might try to rein them in, but this company is too big and too useful to ignore. They're not some fly-by-night operation. They're a serious player, aiming to change the financial game. And it's not just about Bitcoin or crypto. We're talking about the future of global payments. Whether you love it or hate it, one thing's for sure. The story you've been told is only half the story. This is Crypto Informs. Stay tuned for more updates. Until next time, see you.